I'm going to show you how to correctly pack the Deploy Trauma Kit for deployment. The Deploy Trauma Kit is a fast access trauma kit. Our patent pending design gives you one-hand access to life-saving content when seconds count. It's designed specifically for the treatment of a massive bleed typical of a chainsaw or other power tool related injury. The Deploy Trauma Kit can fit onto the back of a climbing harness, the back of our Audax hydration pack, and onto many other pieces of kit. I'm going to show you how to correctly pack the Deploy Trauma Kit for deployment. The Deploy Trauma Kit consists of an inner pouch, an outer pouch, and a removable lanyard connecting the two. The inner pouch is essentially a tool roll for the medical equipment, and the outer pouch is designed to compress the contents into a small form factor and also facilitates the one-hand deployment mechanism. To set this up for deployment, we're going to go through 3 steps. Number 1, prepping the contents. Number 2, loading the inner pouch. Number 3, loading the outer pouch. To prep the contents, open up the outer pouch, remove the inner pouch, and take out any contents that may be in there. The contents to pack in it should be a cat tourniquet, a 4-inch emergency bandage, a marker pen, a pair of medical gloves, and a wound packing gauze. Depending on which country you're in, this could be Celox Rapid if you're in the UK, QuikClot Combat Gauze if you're in the USA or Canada, or possibly a non-hemostatic wound packing gauze if you're in another geographical region. With the cat tourniquet, ensure that it's not in its cellophane wrapper and it is staged ready for deployment. To stage your cat tourniquet, if it's been used before to practice with, ensure that the windlass is fully unwound and that there's no bunching or slack sections in your webbing strap. Take the end of the webbing and pass it through the plastic buckle, fold over the ends tab. Take about 8 inches worth of webbing and fold it back on itself so the Velcro attaches to itself, leaving that ends tab free and clear. Fold over that section at the buckle and then fold the excess back on itself. Ensure that the time strap is open, and you can even create a quick easy grab tab on it for if you're wearing gloves or your hands are wet. Staging it like this allows you to flick open the cat tourniquet and self-apply it onto your own arm. Step 2, loading the inner pouch. Take the inner pouch and ensure that the pointed end is facing upwards. Insert the tourniquet into the labelled tourniquet elastic. Insert the emergency bandage into the labelled emergency bandage elastic. Insert the marker pen into the designated elastic between the tourniquet and the emergency bandage. Place the medical gloves into the labelled gloves elastic. And for the packing gauze, if you have QuikClot Combat Gauze or a non-hemostatic gauze, take the packet, fold over the excess packaging and insert it into the labelled packing gauze elastic. This is designed to be a tight fit. If you have Celox Rapid instead, take the packet of Celox Rapid, fold over the excess packaging and place it into the T-shaped elastic like so. Step 3, loading the outer pouch. Now that the inner pouch has been correctly loaded, ensure the windlass of the tourniquet is in the middle. Compress the excess tourniquet and fold up the bottom section of the inner pouch and fold down the top section. If you're using the Deploy Trauma Kit for working at height, ensure that the removable lanyard is connected to the back of the inner pouch and connected to the inside of the outer pouch. Orient the inner pouch so the logo is facing you and the deploy strap with the rubber identifier is running upwards. Fill the lanyard into the bottom of the outer pouch and fit the inner pouch like so. Turn the outer pouch horizontally and button on one side. Rotate the pouch the opposite way and button on the opposite side. Don't be afraid to compress the contents to help it fit. Rotate the pouch vertically upwards, pull the deployment strap down the middle of the Velcro and firmly pull the cover closed. Ensure the deployment strap is exiting through the middle and the dust covers are covering over each side. What you now have is a compact trauma kit ready for one-hand deployment. You can now mount this onto your climbing harness, your hydration pack, a tool belt, or many other options. When you work in a high-risk industry, it's better to have and not need than need and not have. Climb safe.